Hello friends, this session we are going to discuss about how to prepare Automation Anywhere 2019 Advanced Certification. In Automation Anywhere 2019, there is important thing is error handler or error handling mechanism. There is four option is there. In error handling, there is try, catch, throw, and finally. So when we talk about try, that is the block of code which we expect an exception to occur. Usually when we drag try, we assume there is some exception should be occurred, maybe in future or currently, maybe related to code, related to data. So the purpose of catch is the block that detects and handle the exception. Always try, maybe we can give the try whether exceptions will be happened or not, but if it is catch, always it will detect and handle the exception. Wherever we want to handle the exception, we want to go try and catch. And what about throw? The block that throw the exception that to the caller bot or program. Maybe if you give child to throw through the main bot or caller bot, or else to the particular program, it will do that throwing the particular exception. And finally block will get executed whether there is an exception or not. So this is the error handler mechanism in AA 2019. So which of the following statement describes the child bot? So what is mean by child bot? So usually in automation in RPA world there is two bots are available. One is master bot and and the second one is child bot. Maybe it's some we can tell as parent bot and child bot. Usually in master bot or parent bot is the major bot, and colleague bot or child bot. It is a it is a sub bots. These child bots may be reusable sometimes, sometimes it is not reusable. But mostly the reusable bot that can be called from other bot is called as a child bot in the perspective of Automation Anywhere 2019. So what do you mean by reusable? Suppose you are creating some child bot, that bot has or that component has to be used to the entire application with minor changes, which means configuration changes. That is reusable. Reusable component cannot be changed inside the code. It has to be configurable in configuration file. So which of the below actions is best suited to make a bot more resilient? So what do you mean by resilient? For all the special features added with the error handling mechanism and also all the commands, that is, if it is more special features are added, and we have to give heart up congratulations, that is resilient. So if we give if and else, that will work all the areas. Maybe error handling, if error handled, or else if error catch, do something else, do something. If particular object has been handled, do something. If particular object has not been handled, do something. So always in RPA world, always use if and else condition for each and every command. That would be the best practice. Or if you want to create a reusable, resilient, or related bot, it should be you have to use if and else. So which one of the following coding practices is not recommended? Suppose, so first we can tell what is recommended, then we can go with not recommended. The recommended is you have to keep the code to less than 500 lines in AA 2019, and you have to provide proper naming convention, and also you have to provide proper commands, and always you have to use error handlers, and always you have to use Excel advanced commands instead of Excel basics. If you use Excel advanced and Excel basic with the combination of that, then it will not work. So these are all the coding practices. But whichever is not coding practices, maintaining a monolithic coding structure. Suppose you are creating a coding structure which your own, that is not accepted in AA 2019. So instead of AA version 11 and AA 10, there is a command called object cloning. It will clone the object in the particular web applications and Windows applications as well. Even though the legacy application as well, it will capture the field. But here in AA 2019, instead of object cloning, which field is available or which object has to, there is a available command is universal recorder. The universal recorder will capture and it will identify automatically. So whatever the application, it will identify the application, as well as once identified the application, it will identify the fields as well, and it will capture the objects. Thank you guys, thanks for watching this, and in the next video we will meet with some other new AA 2019 certification related guides.